Hello, hello, Des Moines. This is Carla Alanis. Greeting you from Team IRG. Now, back by popular demand is for me to talk a little bit about what the heck is a contract sale, or what is it? Why should we explore it, or why should anybody think about buying on contract? And just giving a little bit of an explanation. So, I've been in the business for about 20 years. When I started in the business, I did a ton of contract sales. Then they kind of went away. And now, we're just kind of dealing with those again. And it's just another opportunity for us to put buyers and sellers together. Sellers want to sell, buyers want to buy, and it's just another avenue that we can use to make, to have a win-win between a buyer and a seller. So, what is the difference between a traditional sale and a contract sale? Now, a traditional sale for me is going to be somebody wants to buy a house. They go to a bank. They get financing through the bank, and you can either get conventional, you can get FHA, you can get an in-house loan, and then we go out and we show you some houses and get you on our contract. So for me, that's a traditional sale. Now, a contract sale is a little bit different, works a little similar, but a little bit different, because we don't go to the bank. What we're trying to find is houses that are on the market, that are where the seller acts like the bank, and you're going to buy from that seller. And we kind of still get the opportunity to mitigate for you or to represent you, and you're also going to be making payments to the seller directly as well. We don't have an actual bank involved. Now, so let me just touch on a couple bases of the things, between the differences. So pros and cons when it comes to buying on contract, or some of the people that are looking to buy on contract, is sometimes you're buying on contract because you're self-employed, and you just don't have enough time, enough history of employment in whatever business you're doing. So that could be one reason. Or sometimes people, they're making great income, but they're reporting like $10,000, $20,000, and they want to buy a $250,000 or $300,000 home. Well, that's not going to happen. So sometimes buying on contract is an option for those types of individuals. Then we have another group of people that are looking on contract because their credit is bad. So they have collections, they have they just don't have that discipline, or maybe they had something happen in their life where they just have bad credit. Maybe they went through a divorce, maybe they had an illness, maybe they're just irresponsible, and they just don't have good credit. So we have that group of individuals that reach out to us as well and are asking for contract home options. So they cannot get a loan through a bank traditionally. So that's one of the options that we explore. So what are some of the pros and cons about buying on contract? The main pro that I can give you, and maybe I could say the only pro that I can give you, is going to be that you get to buy a house and you get to be a homeowner. Instead of you renting or doing a rent to own or waiting, you get to buy a house. So now some of the cons, the two main cons that I will say, the first one is going to be most contract homes do want you to put a larger down payment. And that could be between 7% to 10%. Sometimes it's even more of a down payment that is required by that particular owner. Now, I could have 5 houses available on contract, and I could have 5 different sellers, and every seller is going to have different requirements in regards to how they want to sell their home on contract. So they could have, one could say 15,000, one could say I want 10, one could say nope, I want 20. So it's always a little bit different with each individual seller. So it's something that we need to grab that information and provide that to you from each person. Then the second biggest thing that I don't like about contracts is that typically the interest rate is about 2 to 3%, sometimes 2 to 4% above whatever the regular interest rates are in the marketplace. So for example, if we're dealing with like 7% interest rate out in the marketplace, or 6% interest rate out in the marketplace, we could be looking at 9 to 10% interest rate on a contract sale. And you need to realize the higher the interest rate, the higher your monthly payment for the same amount of money. So money is more expensive, or it's going to cost you more to buy a home on contract. So, I mean, if you truly have no other way, no other option, you really want a house, and we can't get you seller, the regular traditional financing, and it's going to take too long for you to get your ducks in order, and, and you have some down payment available, then, we could explore that contract option, and then we work a plan for you to maybe get out of the contract in 2 to 3 years. So we always have a way to help families as well. But it's making that decision. I really take my time to explain it to clients if that is the right decision for them, because financially, to me, it's just going to be more expensive for a client to go a contract option. So I would recommend, if you're thinking about buying a home, if you think buying on contract is an option for you, it's just best, to have that connection with an agent that knows about contract sales, that understands seller financing, that understands balloons, that understands how to negotiate on your behalf, even on contract purchases. You still have a right to do inspections. You still have a right to, check what's going on with title. And, but yeah. If you want more information, I'm your gal. So go ahead and reach out to me, Carla, and I'm with Team IRG. I'll talk to you soon.